Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenkam, a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be discussing week 46 of the year 2025, and this is from the 10th to the 16th of November. And this is based on Moon's ingress in the signs and interacting with the other planets. So how is it going to be? It is a very important week because Mercury and Jupiter are going to be turning retrograde. One must understand that retrogrades are here for reminder. There are certain things that we have not been doing or doing it correctly. So they come here to tell us that we can also, just maybe, amend ourselves. Maybe the way that we are doing things is not right. So we have to cater to that. Or there is something that we have missed out on. So we need to just rectify it. So this is a recalling or a reminder call, and also when you are recovering from something, you go back and then you just throw that javelin, as I always give that example. That means that you're coming with the full force. So after the retrograde, you will realize that things have started to fall in place. Whatever energy that you had lost, you have recovered during the retrogrades, and it's a beautiful time period. But do remember that retrogrades impact differently for each and every one. In every horoscope, it is a different way of looking at retrogrades, because retrograde degrees are very important as well. Where a planet is getting retrograde, what planet is conjunct this retrograde, there are multiple factors that we have to consider. But at the moment, I'm going to be incorporating all the readings, because Sun is also going to be by the end of the week getting into the Scorpio sign and coming out of its debilitation sign. So stay tuned, and if you have any questions in between, I will be taking up the questions. I'll go slow, but let's limit it to one question per sign. So if you have anything related to the transits, it'll be better if you can just check with me on that. So a small presentation as always, and I hope you all will be able to make a note of this also. So let me just present it. Okay, so this is week 46, 10th from the 16th of November, as you can see, and Moon is going to be ingressing in the from Gemini to Cancer, Cancer to Leo, and Leo to Virgo. And from Gemini, it is like just for half a day that it is going to be in the Gemini sign on the 10th, and the latter half till the 12th evening it's going to be in the Cancer sign, and then moves into the Leo sign from 12th evening till the 14th, and then moves into Virgo sign from the 15th of November till the 16th. So it's going to be forming a connectivity with the Venus, Sun, Rahu to start with. Then in Cancer, it is going to be in Gandanta also, and there is going to be it's going to be in Gandanta. It's going to be conjunct Jupiter, and then it's going to be in trine to Mars and Mercury, which is retrograde, and Saturn also is retrograde in trine. So water trine is heavily impacted. Then 12th to the 14th is going to be in Leo conjunct Ketu in Rahu Ketu axis it is, and 15th, 16th it is going to be opposite Saturn in the Virgo sign. So one must understand that when the planets are shifting, when Moon is interacting with these grahas, Moon is happy only in a few zodiac signs, or it is happy in the few houses. Like it is good at third house, first house, then sixth house, also in the 10th house, 11th house, Moon does well, partially in the 9th house also. So we have to be prepared. If it is transiting through 8th house, we have to be careful about our decision making. Maybe we go wrong somewhere. And the key transit positions are Mercury getting retrograde on the 10th of November, and till 23rd it's going to be in the Scorpio sign, and then gets demoted and comes back to the Libra sign, and till the 29th of November it's going to be retrograde and then gets direct. Okay. I hope you all can see because there is a scroller also there. So after, okay, yeah, it is visible. Then we have Mars is already in the Scorpio sign. You all know it is going to be from 27th October till the 7th December in the Scorpio sign. And then we have Jupiter also turning retrograde. Jupiter is going to be retrograde in Cancer sign from 11th November till the 11th of March. So it's a long transit of this Jupiter. Jupiter retrograde in Cancer stabilizes essentials, encouraging careful planning and review of home and family matters. As it is good for your pending jobs related to home affairs. And then Saturn is also retrograde in Pisces, protocols in water, health systems, and Venus is going to be in Libra sign only this week, so it's going to be giving some softer tone for relationships. Sun moves into the Scorpio sign, so intensity and accountability rise this week because it's going to be in the Scorpio sign. Now we have a few festivals which are very important to note, because Kal Bhairav Jayanti is a very important day if you want to really, if you're feeling that there is some something or the other which is stopping things from happening. Suppose you have planned something and it is going to happen, but it just doesn't. So it is like there is always a hurdle, there's always an obstruction, and you're just feeling that there is some darkness, or maybe somebody has done something, people say that. But it is not about black magic or something, but this is a very beautiful time, when Kal Bhairav Jayanti is there on the November 12th. So if you people are experiencing these kinds of energies, you should fast on this day, or you should worship Lord Shiva on this day to get rid of the negative energies. Okay. And we do have on the 15th, I have not mentioned here, we do have on the 15th of November Utpanna Ekadashi. Utpanna means the initial, like first Ekadashi. Ekadashi is also goddess, she's also goddess, and she's she protected Lord Vishnu when he, the sleeping god Vishnu, once from the demon Mar. So she is actually, the goddess of all the, the ones who take. One of the goddess who takes care of Lord Vishnu. So Ekadashi fasting is really, it is the origin of Ekadashi fasting. So you can definitely do it on the 15th also if you want to worship Lord or please, Lord Vishnu. So you can actually, worship goddess also. So this is how, you can just follow some rituals and, make some kheer, that is the, rice pudding or something. You can fast, you can also, just give some donations to the needy also. So this is like, if you want that love and affection from Lord Vishnu, it's said that if you worship goddess Ekadashi, so this is definitely going to manifest in multiple ways. This is the birth anniversary of goddess Ekadashi. People don't understand these vratas, these fastings, so I just wanted to clear this also for you guys. And this is also the last quarter in Cancer, so this is encouraging reflection, emotion, clarity, letting go of unnecessary burdens. And Vṛścika Saṅkrānti is there, that is sun's ingress in the Scorpio sign. See, Saṅkrāntis are very, very important ones, they're very essential transitions to notice. So you can definitely start something new after the sun ingress in 16th of November in Scorpio, and 16th of November till the 16th of December. So just give 1 or 2 days a gap if you have to make any decisions after the Vṛścika Saṅkrānti happens. Okay, so this is how we have to check also. So this is these are the transit positions this week, and globally it is going to be giving you some results related to we may witness potential back channels and audits across various sectors, highlighting the importance of transparency. Expect policy clarifications rather than fresh laws, because Moon is going to be in the Gemini, Cancer and Leo and Virgo signs. So expect policy clarifications rather than fresh laws, especially concerning water and health systems. This period emphasizes the need of vigilance and strategic communication as geopolitical dynamics evolve, making it essential to stay informed and adaptable. Okay. Market overview, steady staples, volatile insurance, restructuring tone. So staples and healthcare sector remain strong this week. So if you want to go for investments, do let me know. It's just a research that I'm doing. Then insurance and brokers face increased volatility and uncertainty. Also property related issues means the volatility in property, real estate matters also. Sun in Scorpio indicates a restructuring market tone. Okay. So weather and disasters, coastal safeties require fire awareness, also earthquakes we have to be cautious about when coastal safety is said. So tsunamis and earthquakes near the coastline. So that is something which we have to be cautious about in the areas which are very delicate and sensitive. Focus on public health checks and organizations this week. Day-wise, Monday, prioritize backing up all important data and ensure security and avoid potential losses. Tuesday, review family finances to assess any necessary adjustments or reallocation of resources for better stability. Wednesday, focus on pruning tasks and responsibilities to simplify your week and create space for new opportunities. It is going to be on the Wednesday. It's going to be on in the sign of let me tell you, it's going to be till evening. It's going to be in Cancer and then moves into Leo sign for that reason. Then Thursday, because it's going to be in Gandanta also, moon is going to be from on the 12th and the 13th initial part in Gandanta. Then lastly, Thursday and Friday, maintain a steady brand presence by communicating clearly and calmly, avoiding unnecessary drama or conflicts. And post Friday, we have on the 15th and the 16th, it's a Saturday and Sunday, and moon is going to be in Virgo, so you can take care of your health. Maybe you will be doing some kind of charity on this day, so use that transit because it is going to be the 6th house transit of the natural zodiac. So you might just be going in for some fitness routine also. Okay, fitness regime. Simple remedies here, because Mercury is turning retrograde and Jupiter is also turning retrograde. So you can simply just recite Om Buddhaya Namah chant, or you can just light a sesame oil diya on the Tuesdays, because Mars is also going to be conjunct this Mercury. And on Thursdays, you can simply just use chana dal, that is the split chana dal, split chickpeas. You can that is something which you can use to donate on Thursdays, and use turmeric also. For sun transition in Scorpio, perform a morning Arghya ritual and engage in a clean and file task. Arghya ritual is when you water the sun god. So this is something which is very simple and doable remedies that I have just given you, so please perform them. And now we go on to the 12 sign readings as per the ascendant, moon and dasha sign. Okay, so we will be taking up the readings here. Okay, so I hope you can see the chart also. So these are the transit positions. Moon is going to be in the first half in Gemini, and then moves into the Cancer sign with Jupiter, and then Mercury and Jupiter will be turning retrograde. Saturn is also retrograde, and then comes into the Leo sign in Gandanta on the 12th to the 14th, and then moves lastly into the Virgo sign on the weekend, that is 15th and the 16th. Okay. So let's start with the Aries reading first. All right. So for Aries natives, this week moon is going to be in your 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th houses. So this is a good start. Like first half is a good start for paperwork, any short journeys if you have to make, and if you want to connect with your siblings also, maybe you will be taking their help or advice, or maybe somebody at the workplace might just connect with you. This is a good time to finish your paperwork, PR, visa, etc. if you want to, or you want to communicate something to someone, so you can do it on the 10th first half. Because Mercury is stationary retrograde, so you need to be a little careful about your health and about your communication also, because the Lord of the 3rd is also in the 8th house. So you need to plan everything really well in case you have to make any important or fresh legal documentation or PR visa. Just recheck everything, because this is definitely going to be giving you some confusion. And when it is in the third house, it said that it will give you some comfort also, it will give you satisfaction also, it is good for your siblings growth also and new confidence. Then moves into the fourth house of yours on the 10th latter half till the 12th evening, when it is going to be also in Gandanta on the 12th, and it's going to be in with conjunct Jupiter, it's going to be in trine to Mars and Mercury, it's going to be in trine to Saturn here. Lot of energy to play out. So this is something which you have to plan really well. And this week, you must prioritize auditing loans, escrow accounts to ensure everything is in order. Additionally, consider launching a small creative project that aligns with personal passions, establishing solid routines and enhance productivity while staying organized, and also focus on clarity and communication to navigate these activities. And also it is when because of the Jupiter and Mercury retrogression, I'm saying all that. And then you have to once moon is in your fourth house, so your focus is shifting towards your home, family. You can have some stomach pain also on this time period. Maybe you have, during this time period, you eat something outside food or something, so you have to be careful about that also. There's some kind of fear or some kind of something which is bothering you, so maybe your home front, or maybe your partner, or something in relationship, you're having some impediments or something that, or with your mother's health, something is bothering you. When moon is in the fourth house, that botheration coefficient is going to be little higher, so you have to be careful with your mindset, that you have to be strong, and the perspective needs to be changed at that time, that okay, everything will be fine. Money can be wasted, or maybe you will spend on something that you didn't plan, or maybe there is some kind of real estate related, property related matters that you're going to be working on also on this day. Just avoid the Gandanta zone moon. By the evening, moon will be in the Gandanta from 12th evening till the 13th morning. So avoid making such decisions which are in haste or something. So take care. Then on the 12th evening to the 14th, moon is going to be in the Leo sign, 5th house of yours. So you need to take care of your relationship on this day. Maybe there is something that creates some misunderstanding, or maybe you meet your ex-partner and there's a triangular relationship that you have to carry, or you have to choose between the two, so that confusion can be there. Ketu is also a detaching energy, so maybe you will make some wrong decision on this day and regret later. So that is something you have to be a little careful about. Don't jump into a conclusion that no, this person is not good for me, I'm not going to be with this person any longer. Some small short spat you had, and then you just walk away. That is something you have to be careful about. Don't jump into any kind of decision impulsively, okay? And your worries might be there, so you will be looking for some entertainment, some peace, pleasure, so that you are out of that pain that you are going through. So you don't escape that pain, you just be in that. I'm not saying that don't enjoy or something, but it is going to be a temporary relief, and again you will be back to square one. So you need to be there, and also try to do pranayam, breathing exercises. So that is going to help you. There can be something at the workplace which can bother you. Maybe someone took the credit, so it can be little botheration kind of a phase for you. And also you might just lose something on this day, some precious item, so that is also going to bother you. So just precious item can be not just item, maybe a person, or somebody is walking away from you, so that kind of a relationship also. So update your premiums this week. When moon is in the 6th house, that is on the 15th and the 16th, review your tax and insurance and EMIs, whatever you have to pay. So you just work on that on the weekend, so that you can, or maybe some property repair if you want to work on your health, digestion, Also, it is a good time. The weekend is good for you because it's going to be in the 6th house. So you will just try to finish off the pending jobs, and you will be getting that, in that fitness regime also. Maybe you will be connecting with your family members, and you'll be buying some, utilities, or you might just, connect with your elders on this day and take their blessings also. You're working on something over the weekend, you're busy, maybe some kind of home repairs, property related paperwork you're doing. So all that is there, and it is good. And also, you must not sign vague partner terms. Avoid that, because sun is going to be in your 8th house also. So that is something you have to be cautious about. And creative launch, kids events, etc. is also possible on the 12th evening till the 14th. And take care of your heart during this time. Avoid speculative spikes, because Mercury is also retrograde. One polished post, and don't gamble. That is good for you. Okay. And also we have Virgo sign over the weekend. So this is good for tidying your dues, stagger payments, etc. You can also light til diya in the evening on the Saturday. And also, as I said, you have on the 15th Uttapama Ekadashi, so you can light a diya, and that too in the east direction in the evening, apart from your altar. You can just light a diya, candle, whatever you have, it doesn't matter. And 11 calm breaths are really, really essential for you before sharing anything which you're going through, a negative expression, I would say. So just breathe and then communicate. That'll be better for you. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Taurus. All right. I hope I'm audible and clear. If anything which is bothering you, you can tell me. Okay. 1 sec. Means if you're not able to hear me clear or something. Okay. For Taurus natives, moon is going to be in the first half of 10th in Gemini sign. That is your 3rd house, 2nd house, and then moves to your 3rd, then 4th, and lastly the 5th. Okay. So when moon is in the first half in your 2nd house, this is good for working on your pricing, your skills, your communication, your essentials, whichever you want to communicate, you have to plan all of that. Or maybe, in the first half, you're having some meetings lined up, and you will be able to, get into that family zone, also discussing your finances, etc. in the morning, and then you start working, full time during the latter half of the day. But yes, this is good for your recovery from your health issue that you're facing also, or your children. It's good for the student natives, in fact. And if you are going to join a new job, this is a good transit. The first half is good. And also, if you want to go in for any kind of marketing work or any kind of communication, email, meetings, PR, visa filing, etc., latter half of 10th would be better. So from latter half of the 10th till the 20th evening, moon is going to be conjunct Jupiter, in trine to Mercury, and Mars in trine to Saturn. I know you will say that Mercury is turning retrograde. What about communication, or what about reviewing the, following up our PR application, etc. But do understand that this can lead to some delays. Client contracts, might just delay, or something which you did not plan might happen, or it can expedite also. Suddenly you feel that, things are starting to move faster as I did not even anticipate. So that can happen if you have, because Mercury retrogression in your 7th house can give you positive results, because it's in the Kendra and the trinal connection. So it can give you good results also. Regards to communication and meetings and whatever you're planning already. It will give you some mental peace also till the 12th evening, because this is the time when you might just purchase some important things also for home, for yourself. And also this will give you some connectivity with others also. You will reconnect with your childhood friends maybe, on this day. But be polite and be polite, but be firm also. If you want to say something to your siblings, explain things to your friends, etc. So that is something which you have to plan really, and then speak. Avoid lending to your friends on this day any kind of money or anything that, maybe I want a dress of yours or something. So if you can avoid, all the more better. Also, vehicle, you might just take your vehicle to the garage on this day also. Handshake deals should be avoided, because, you might just land up into some con men in your in and around you. Wednesday, 12th evening till the 14th, that is till the Friday, moon is going to be in the Leo sign, and it is going to be, to start with, in Gandanta in the evening. So that is the time you have to be little careful about your decision making, because it's going to be in your fourth house energy, with Ketu also there. There's a lot of anxiety is building up, and maybe you are not spending more time with your family, lesser time with your family is being spent, and you're feeling very uneasy because of that, and you're doing too much at the workplace. There's lots to handle, so you're on these 2-3 days, you will feel little restless and uneasy to finish a project or something. So there is a lot of workload. Productivity is good, but you're feeling that you're not able to spend time with your family, so you might just feel little uneasy for that. Also, you can just lead everything with kindness, at home. Don't just get carried away and I'm so distressed, I'm worked out, I'm really burnt out, and you just lose your temper and cool, and you just speak up in that spur of the moment, something which can be hurtful. So that is something you need to tame and be careful about. When it's in the fourth house, there's a lot of uneasiness, because it's moon's space as it is, and it's the Leo sign, the fiery sign. So you might just lose your temper on these days, and you might just have some health issue also, maybe something to do with breathing or stomach, lungs. You need to take care, because as it is in Delhi, there's a lot of pollution also, so you must be little careful about, maybe wear a mask or something. So it can lead to some health issue. So that is something you have to be careful, and cool foods and hydrate yourself well. Then Saturday, Sunday, it's going to be in the Virgo sign. So this is the fifth house, so energy shifts to the kids, study, progeny, maybe your partner, your relationship, you're connecting with that person, and then you have some issues to deal with here also. Maybe you did not plan that, and something happens, and there is worry which grows. Your something very dear to you, or something very some item which you really want to possess, and you have it, and it's very dear to you. You just save it really well, so that might just get stolen, or that might just get it can be lost somewhere. So that is something you need to be careful about. So take care of your belongings, because there are weddings happening, and people are losing so many things during the weddings also. They go to the function, and then there's a gathering, so you drop something, and then nobody's taking it, but still it might just give you that for that skipping of the heart, as we say, the beat skips. So that kind of energy can be there. So be careful of your belongings. Don't take it lightly on this day especially. And of course, this is good if Friday is the day when you can do Sri Suktam also, then Shukra Stotram one can recite. That is really very, very good remedy also. And don't be too flashy, don't be too flashy. See, I always say that you should dress up well, and you should do it for yourself. And especially when I go to the temple, and then I on Sundays we definitely go. So this is the look which is there for the goddess. I say that the Lakshmi inside you should welcome the Lakshmi outside. So we do have the Lakshmi inside us. So when we visit the temple or any religious place, we must dress up as if we are going for a wedding gathering. So it should be that kind of an energy, with everyone. I always say that dress up for yourself, especially when you're going to the temple or any religious place. Dress up the best version of you should come out. because when you go to any other place, you dress up for the human. So you're going to visit the the place where the abode of the divine. So we must dress up the to the best, I would say. Okay, so these are the remedies which will don't buy anything which is like flashy. Yeah, I use the word flashy for what, you might just land up wasting money. So that is something this week you should avoid. And take care of your mother's health, any which ways Ketu is there. And Mercury is also turning retrograde. Mercury turning retrograde is good for your savings, though it will plug those exit. But Jupiter retrogression might just bring about some some kind of no, Jupiter retrograde is also good because it's the 8th lord for you. Yeah, it is good for you. Venus is in the 6th house, so that is creating some kind of issues in litigation, etc., in your relationship also. But Sun's ingress in the 7th house might bring about some new partnership business, or you're just going to be in the limelight. Your partner is going to be authoritative. But yes, it is going to be a big time saving grace, because Mercury, being the ruler of your 2nd house, will be tamed with this Sun energy. Overall, it is see, we must understand that Mercury is a good planet for Taurus. Saturn is a good planet. It's a yoga karagraha. Jupiter and Sun are not friendly. Mars, not at all friendly. It's a detrimental planet. So these planetary positions, these planets should go weak. Only then they will start giving good results. Jupiter is in the 3rd house, getting retrograde is good for you. It is good for finances. It is good for speculative income. But Mercury retrogression might give you some, something, some issue in communication, paperwork, etc. So that is, if you can avoid making major risks regards to speculation or something, then you're good to go. And signing documents, you must take care any which ways. In impulse, because Mars is there, in impulse you can make some decisions which can lead to a regret and remorse later. Avoid that. Okay. And we have on the 12th Kal Bhairav Jayanti. I've mentioned in the beginning slides that Kal Bhairav is for anything that negative is going on in your life. You should actually worship Kal Bhairav. And definitely, he's the form of Rudra. He's a Shiva. He's the form of Shiva. So if you worship him, all the negatives or the hurdles or the obstacles people are going through, that definitely gets the momentum. You will feel that after worshipping Kal Bhairava, you will feel the energies are flowing in the positive direction. The negative energies are eradicated from your life, the external negative energies. Okay. And 15th, we have Utpana Ekadashi also. That's the birth anniversary of goddess Ekadashi. So you can worship Lord Vishnu on this day. So this is, and you can fast also. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Gemini. All right. For Gemini natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your in the first half of 10th, only the first half, and then moves into your 2nd house. The latter half till the 12th evening, it's going to be in your 2nd house, and then moves from 12th evening till the 14th in the Leo sign, your 3rd house. And lastly, Saturday, Sunday, 15th, 16th, is going to be in your 4th house. Now, when Moon is in the first house, on the 10th, you might just be visible. First house is the beginning of the cycle. 12th house is the end, and the first house is the beginning of the cycle. So when Moon is in the first house, it is definitely a very favorable time. So any tasks that are lying pending, you can complete them. You can maybe ask for the promotion. When you go on Monday, you have been planning, you can join a job also. So it's good for overall success of whatever you have planned for. So even if you want to communicate with your boss or senior or something, you can do it. I know Mercury is stationary retrograde on this day. Lagnesh is retrograde. But still, Moon in the first house is forming a connection with this, Mercury also. So this is going to be a good time period if you want to communicate something. Use this particular initial one. Also, when you are talking about the expenditure part, revenue, because it is... Moon is going to be in the latter half in the 2nd house. That is the time, you need to slow down and reproof everything, the documentation, etc. Second house moon transit is not considered to be good, although it is considered to be an exalted place for moon, and moon is now here in the its own zone in the natural zodiac. Also, you have to see, it's a Taurus sign in the natural zodiac, but here what happens, in the second house, moon is like it is like giving you too much on your plate. You need to be very now you need to be prepared for you should be receptive to whatever abundance you are getting. So when moon is there, you get very moody, you get those mood swings when moon is in the second house. You are not able to manage your finances well. You really need to that invoicing hygiene, that is very essential when moon is in the second house. Any kind of auto pay, you need to be cautious about that. You're not prepared, you've done it, you just want to sleep over it, but at the same time you're not prepared for it. Okay, this expenditure is there, and the bank balance, you have to maintain. Maybe it is a big insurance amount that you have to pay, the premium. So you need to, when moon is in the second house, you need to really plan your finances well, and your food, eating habits. Maybe you're having, because you're jittery, you can have some kind of tiff with your family members. You can lose your temper, but it is definitely going to be giving you some relief in your relationship also, if you take the help and advice of your family members. Okay, and don't overdo things. It can lead to some unwanted expenditure, or you might suffer humiliation also at the place of work. Unwanted fears it gives, actually, in the Cancer sign, the second house, it's said in the classic text that it gives enmity without any reason. Okay, so that is something you need to work on. And also, you can keep your tone simple, keep your tone down, don't be harsh. Sun is also going to be out of this zone in the debility it is. So it is definitely, the debates, you should avoid getting into any kind of debates. And then moon moves into your third house, that is happening on the 12th evening till the 14th. So when moon is in the third house, this is the time when it's a good time, but Ketu is there. Third house actually is the house where moon gets peace. It is good for communication, it is good for clothing, jewelry, it is good for connecting with your children, it is good for the physical pleasures also, and it is good for connecting with your own people, brothers, sister, siblings, etc. So that way it is good, but the thing is that it can give you some, because of the Ketu energy, you might just feel, with people also you feel lonely. Or maybe there is some glitch which happens in regards to your device, which can give you some problem, anxiety. Some anxiety will be there because Ketu is there. Maybe you thought of watching a movie. Okay, I'm free today, I'm going to watch a movie. With that mindset you sit and you realize that there is some glitch, or there's some error which is showing again and again. So it might just give you that kind of irritability, on the maybe 13th or 14th, even more. So be prepared for it. Maybe you're just with your partner and something happens, somebody comes over, and you're in that intimate mode, and it doesn't happen. So you might just feel a little uneasy because of that also. So you should clear your updates well. You should be clear in your thought process that and you should be prepared that okay, I have to take things very easy, and don't stay awake till late nights on this day, especially two days especially you should avoid. But it is good for making some confident and new that new confidence will be there, and you will make some courageous or bold decisions also with moon in the third house. That way it is good for you. And Also then it is Saturday, Sunday, moon is going to be in your fourth house, that is from the 15th to the 16th, and that's where you'll be homey, you'll be with your mother, with your parents, and you're going to be working on maybe some grocery shopping, utilities, or home facilities, something you are going to be fixing at the home front. Also maybe some kitchen wiring you have to do, so all that can be the key theme. And also Scorpio enhances repairs also, because sun is also going to be transiting your sixth house. So this is something where you have to be prepared that, oh, I have to fix this. Something which is which you did not expect or did not anticipate might also break, and you have to some breakdown can happen, and you have to just work on that. So you can write in the comment section if something happened. Okay. And also it is Mercury turning retrograde, Jupiter is turning retrograde, so maybe there can be some confusion in relationship or at the workplace. Jupiter turning retrograde might just give you some some wrong decision making also. It can not every time Jupiter's transit is good, because Jupiter is the Kendra Lord getting retrograde also. So it might just give you some issues related to your learning, your maybe you join a course and then it is not the way you expected. So take it easy, check everything well. Okay, I have to purchase these books, so and so books, so should I do it, shouldn't I do it? So all that you have to be prepared for as well. Okay. And check your auto pay settings and prevent missed payments, and ensure all details are accurate and up to date. And also dedicate your repair gadgets, etc. If you want to during this week, it will be better for you. And Mercury, your Lagnesh is turning retrograde, so you can do the chant Om Buddhaya Namaha for 108 times, especially on Wednesdays. If you can do, all the more better. And you can also donate some stationery items or notebooks or pen or pencil, whatever you can, to the girls. It is definitely very positive. Okay, coming to the next one, that is, and I've done the Kal Bhairava and Jayanti and Utpana Ekadashi also in the beginning part. Do the rituals, they're really helpful. Coming to the next one, that is Cancer. All right. Excuse me. So for Cancer natives, this week moon is going to be in the first half of the 10th in your 12th house, and then moves into your first, second and third towards as the week progresses. So this is a good start for you, because it is going to be in the 12th house, so it is good for detox mentally, physically, both. You really need to prepare quietly, don't maybe working behind the scenes kind of a thing. Also there can be some disturbance that you have been experiencing, that is why you want that isolation zone. Something happened in the family and you just don't want to get into that rut of unnecessary arguments and all, because there was a get together with the moon in the 11th house, and then it caused some kind of irritability. Some confusion can also happen, so you just isolate yourself without any reason sometimes. It's with everyone, and for Cancer natives it's more so. Some unnecessary unwanted expenditure can happen in the first half of the 10th, that is tomorrow. When I'm making this video, I'm little late by a day, because there were weddings and I was really required there. So when moon is in the 12th house, so it is like it's that kind of an energy where you have not planned anything, something which just comes up, but you can definitely rejuvenate yourself and reinvigorate and just relax your mind. So this way it is a good transit also. And some expenditures can happen through traveling or through women, or maybe someone you some business proposal, and you have to invest some money, so all that can be there. But don't get too short tempered on this day and just earn enmity and quarrels etc. on this day, especially the first half. Maybe at the workplace also you have to be careful. People might just be jealous of you, or you will be jealous of someone. So all these energies also you need to work on. Okay, there can be some mourning, or we can say something which is bothering you, but it is good for planning your upcoming month, because from now the latter half of the 10th starts the new cycle when moon is in your first house. So when moon is in the first house, this is like a new beginning. The cycle begins. So on the 10th, 11th and the 12th, latter half of 10th, as I said, moon is going to be in your first house. First house transit is very good. Why? Because it is going to be that enthusiastic time period. You're just now, after coming out of the 12th house zone, now you want to start something new. Okay, this is a favorable time for learning more, getting good results from everyone. Some stuck up energies were there. Now you're feeling that everything has started to move. Things are going to be really moving now, and this is good for your speech, good for connectivity. Maybe you will just buy some perfume or etc., some luxurious items, or maybe you will actually enjoy delicious food on this day. Jupiter is there as well, so maybe you will connect with your guru on this day. You will learn something. Jupiter is also turning retrograde, by the way, I must tell you, on the 10th Mercury, and Jupiter on the 11th is turning retrograde. Jupiter's retrogression is not that great for you, because you have experienced some positive news at the workplace, and maybe you wanted to purchase something very important, home essential, vehicle. Then Jupiter turned retrograde on the 10th. Voila, I can't do it, or there's something which is stuck, or maybe it'll take some time to deliver your vehicle, or some paperwork you did and you started already and you're expecting it to happen the upcoming week. It might just get little delayed, but overall this moon and Jupiter interaction is considered to be good, even if Jupiter is retrograde, because it's with Lagnesh for these 2-3 days, so you can enjoy. And it is obviously it is good for your connection with your family also. Your it's in the first house, so definitely good for purchasing something new clothes, jewelry, etc. If you want to new books, you can connect with your guru and mentor also and learn more. And then moon moves into your second house. Now second house in the Leo sign, moon is going to be from 12th evening till the 14th, and there's a Ketu energy also there. So you need to plan your budget, family budget now, property, vehicle, all that. You have to be sensible in provisioning. Okay, sensible provisioning is evident. But second house transit of moon is not considered to be good for having timely meals. Maybe you are working so much that you did not even get time to eat your single morsel, so that can happen. Then it's said that when moon is in the second house, income, family, food, all these they suffer. These arenas suffer, and not good for the pregnant women also. So they want to have timely meals, they are not able to, so it can impact the embryo, the baby also, okay, in the womb. So you need to, with the pregnant women, need to be more cautious about this. And it said that the mental issues, mental troubles happen, and especially with the partner, with other people, because it's the 8th house from the 7th, other people. So maybe your other people might may become the area of worry, or they cause that that kind of impediments in your life, or some kind of humiliation you go through. But it's okay, it's just a phase, and it's not it's happening every day. But yeah, you need to be taking care of your self-respect. That self-respect is very, very essential. Okay. Thank you. See, there you must actually listen to the summary part, because in that I'm it's an ongoing research, on the markets and shares and crypto, etc. I'm just working on that. So whatever I get to know, I just bring it up and I just put it up for you guys. So if you have any thing matching up, do let me know. And but yeah, the disclaimer is these are all very general predictions, because your basic horoscope commitment is the most important one. And once you have the basic commitment, then comes the dasha, then comes the transits towards the end. You must have the dhana yoga first. Now moon moves into your third house, and that happens on the 15th and the 16th, and it's a Saturday and a Sunday, it's a weekend. So maybe you will be working on some PR, visa, etc., and you might just be making some kind of decisions about your short trip. Suddenly you spur of the minute, you say, oh, let's go for a drive. So maybe with your family you go, and you're with your people, you're going to be connecting also. Maybe you're with siblings or your neighbors, your friends, you're going to be connecting with. But spending, you have to cut down on, you have to control, you have to, maybe you are the one who is going to be spending. You'll end up in spending the whole thing, and others just move away. So that is something you need to be wise and careful about. And you can purchase something like jewelry, clothes, etc., and then you regret later, oh, why did I spend so much? But yes, it is the day when you will be doing some paperwork. Maybe you're setting everything all right at home, some repair work is happening, or maybe you take your car to the garage. All that on Saturday or Sunday you will be doing as well. Also, you will be connecting with your children also on this day. So that is good, and maybe you will have that confidence to propose your neighbor you have been dating, or maybe someone, you just have that time, or you take your partner out for dinner or something. So that can be a good time period on Saturday, Sunday. So some traveling, siblings connection is also possible. Draft your scripts well, because Mercury is retrograde and Jupiter is also retrograde. Avoid speculation. And also you can offer rice and milk on Monday, Tuesdays also. And this week, basically, attend to siblings and travel, and keep communication open and plans organized. That's what I can say. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Leo. Right. So for Leo natives, this week moon is going to be transiting your 11th, 12th, 1st and 2nd houses. 11th just for the first half of the 10th, and then moves to your 12th. Okay. And when it is going to be in the 11th house of yours, it's going to be good for connecting with people, networking. Maybe you have a project in hand and you can't do it alone, so you need to connect with your subordinates. You need to discuss things with your people, before jumping into it yourself, and then maybe it gets rejected. So discuss things with your colleagues and everyone, and then decide. Also, 11th house is good for comforts, good for happiness. Maybe you will get the support that you're looking for from others, and they might just give you that kind of attention also. Maybe you'll connect with your friends, maybe you talk to some long distance calls you get, and you're just connecting with your long forgotten friend. You can connect. Some good news also can be anticipated on the first half of the 10th. And also, you need to be more realistic, because moon is moving into your latter half of the 10th in your 12th house. So 10th latter half till the 12th evening, moon is going to be conjunct Jupiter. Jupiter is going to be turning retrograde during this time as well, when moon is there with Jupiter, and Mercury is also going to be turning retrograde on the 10th itself. So set realistic cash flow. Okay, no prestige buys. A sun is debilitated till the 16th, and don't take bait. Choose silence over drama. This is not the time when you should be getting emotional and taking some important decision in impulse. Take it easy, because the cycle comes to an end when moon is in the 12th house. Remember, It is applicable to everyone. For 27 days, moon will be one by one moving and interacting with all the grahas, all the signs. And when we talk about Leos especially, their emotions are in the 12th house. That is why people listen to them. Everybody listens to the Leos. Not everybody, I mean the ones who are in their close vicinity, they will always listen to what they are saying for this reason only, because they have a lot of emotions in their 12th house. So they will always try to help others. They are those kinds, they want to help others. They want to, yes, the sun in their chart should not be afflicted. It should not be eclipsed. It should not be with Saturn. The sun should not be with Rahu Ketu. That is, or instability in the 3rd house. So that is where, the horoscope changes. Now you will say, oh, all Leos can't be like this. No, it can't be, because we have to see the strength of sun also. And ascendant lord is very, very essential, as you all know. Now, with the 12th house energy, it is like mental peace gets disturbed. So you need to detox. You need to shut everything and you need to just relax. That is something you should think of doing when moon is in the 12th house. Just see to it, what all happened in the past 27 days. This cycle has just ended. What happened? What did not? What did I do? What did I miss? What is it that I should improve on, work on? Maybe you're working on a presentation, and you're spending long hours alone. That can also be the case, So 10th latter half till the 12th is a good time period to work behind the scenes. This will make you, more polished. Any kind of unexpected expenditure, that can also happen with this moon in the 12th house. Somebody is sick, you have to take the relative or your own people to the hospital, or you have to pay the bill of a friend's a relative, because you're very close to your friend maybe, so you just go and help, because as it is, you have a helping hand, a helping nature. Also, the food that you eat is not timely. It's said that the meal that you get is not timely when moon is in the 12th house. But 12th house is a very good time period for body massage, retreat, closing yourself up and working on yourself, on your thought process. So that kind of a thing can happen when moon is in the 12th house of yours. Okay. Just choose silence over drama. This is not the day to get entrapped and involved in those things. Due to short temper, you might just earn enmity and quarrels. No point. And then moon moves into your 1st house. Any which ways you people are feeling a little uneasy, more because of this Ketu energy on your 1st house. So you need to be little careful about your mental setup, because you are very anxious with Ketu in the 1st house, especially if you have your ascendant lord in Ketu's nakshatra. This will impact. If you have your Ketu dasha going on, so this will impact you even more. Or your partner is having Rahu dasha, so this will impact. This kind of transits will be playing even more. So you need to see to it. When moon is in the 1st house, it's good. The cycle has just begun. Your luster comes back. Your body improves. You can go for short journeys. You will make some new projects. You will land up into old friends you will connect with. You might just get the accolades. So the 1st house transit that way is good, because the new cycle is beginning of 27 days of the next 27 days. It is good for learning tantra, learning mantras, shastras. You can read some scriptures during this time, because Ketu is also there. You might just get a promotion, during this time also. You will learn some ancient literature or shastras, as I said, when moon is here. You might just purchase some perfume. You might just purchase something which, some luxurious item, though Ketu says no, but you might just purchase a hairbrush. You never know, a new hairbrush, for example. It happens. Someday you will know. So maybe this day that you purchase, your brush is not doing okay, not working fine, you purchase another one. So that is how it works. And then, it is about price for value, avoid price wars, and, take care of your upper back and heart region as well on this day. and avoid coffee. A lot of caffeine is intake can give you some issues. Okay, avoid. Then moon moves over the weekend your second house, that is on Saturday and Sunday in the Virgo sign. Now it's going to be opposite Saturn, no doubt about it. So you need to monetize your skills and your connections also. Maybe with the help of your family, friends, you might just form new connections. But this is the time when you need to work on your finances, budget planning, what the upcoming month is going to be like. What are the expenditures? Write them down. Write them down. Everything you need to just be meticulous. Also remember the natural zodiac. If man, what is that? That is sixth house has come to the second house. So this is about, they are very they're very analytical, they're very meticulous and very particular about their finances. They know what to do, how to plan the expenditures, calculative. And with their family also, people treat them as an elder, even if they are not elder. They are not the older ones, so they are so polished and so good with the work they do. They are the perfectionists there. With family, with their food also, they're very good cooks, I've seen. And they are they are very particular about and in managing things. As it is, they have the 10th house Taurus, no? So they're really good at, the Artha Trikona is active, they're good at their work, they're very good professionals. So what happens when moon is there, no? This becomes a very strong time to connect with those kinds of people, take their help and help others also, and plan your budget, plan your the calculative you that you are. But eat on time, because it can lead to some lack of food on timely meals, or not good food you get, generally, if it is the 12th house, 12th house as well as second house moon. Okay. And you must understand that this is, yeah, I'm sticking to the transits only. It's not only the transit video people come to watch here. These are not just forecasts, I must tell you. If you are just here to watch the forecasts, you will never learn astrology, because it's not just that audience I'm catering to. Okay. So as regards to your and I have told you n number of times, if you have any particular question regards to your divorce, regards to your relationship you're suffering, so you must book a reading with an astrologer of your choice. You don't have to come to me only, because when you are depending completely on transits, you will never get the results, believe you me, for these kinds of queries, which are very, very essential in your life. You can spend some money and you can take the guidance from someone with the remedies, if possible, if the remedies are possible, because I don't give remedies to everyone, and it's don't waste your time on this channel. If at all you're thinking that you will get the answer to your personal life, I don't think so. It's that easy to help you out on this platform. Otherwise everybody would have asked their life's questions. So I'm so sorry, I can't help you with that. And any kind of electrical issues if you have, so you can simply just how it is going to be, you can just work on that. Ensure safety is there, and also insurance, you should actually review and update your insurance policies on time, and focus on collecting dues or payments owed to you, and ensuring all documentation in the present is accurate before jumping into any kind of legal battles or legal issues. Okay. So coming to the next one, that is Virgo. I'll just do the Virgo reading, one sec. Yes, I'm blocking her. Don't worry. I'll just block her. One sec. I hope it's done. See, I generally don't like doing that, but some people they are really not required, so they waste time, and they are very distractive also. Some other people from the other astrological channels, they send these kinds of people just to distract, just to say, oh, we can't hear you well. All these things I do understand. I'm not a kid, not 5, I'm 55. Anyhow, coming to the topic, that is Virgo. Again, everybody will say that she's talking. Okay. So, okay, thank you, Aditya. So, for Virgo natives, Moon is going to be in your 10th house, the first half, and then the latter half, it is going to be in the 11th house, and it is going to be till the 12th evening in your 11th, and 12th to the 14th in your 12th house, and 15th to the 16th in your first. Okay, now this is what is the Moon's position. When Moon is in the 10th house, now this is a very good placement for Moon. Now here you can maybe work really well. Maybe there are so many meetings that are lined up. You're very busy this day. To start with, you're quite tensed also, because you have so much to do. There's lots on your plate. You might just connect with some VIP on this day. You might just connect with some kind of something which was really very important. You will be discussing with your seniors and bosses also. Hi Mahina, thank you. Okay, Lunar Mystic Vidya is also here. We are going to be having this conference. I must tell you, sorry Virgos, I must tell you, Lunar Mystic Vidya is also going to be there participating, and we are going to be talking on the fear that we have about astrology. So we'll discuss all of that. And I also missed you, Mahina. Thank you. Yeah, yesterday I could not do the weeklies. I was attending weddings, as I said. Some important occasions were there. So for Virgo natives, Moon is going to be in your 10th house, 11th house, 12th house, and first house. So when Moon is in the 10th house, you actually get that visibility. You can ask for a promotion, a raise, or something where you can have some conversation going in your favor. So you might just connect with the VIPs, seniors, bosses, and it's good for maintaining your health also. This is going to a doctor maybe, and you get a good advice. So that is good. 10th house is the house of karma after all. So this is a good day if you want to do anything of that sort. And also it is good for networking when Moon goes in the latter half of the 10th in your 11th house. Good for networking, patrons. 11th house is a good transit. Jupiter is turning retrograde though. You might just get all the help that you need at the workplace, or at the guidance that you need. So this is good for the ones who are at work, who are looking for that kind of happiness, who are looking for friendship, who are looking for marriage, reunion. So this transit is good for you guys. Okay. Then Moon is going to be, and avoid investments though, 10th latter half till 12th evening, because Moon is going to be in Gandanta now after 12th evening. So you need to avoid making major decisions regards to your investments, because Mercury is retrograde, your Lagnesh is retrograde. Then Moon moves into your 12th house. See, 12th house is the last house. So you might just feel that, what I did, the 27 days, what did I do? What is it that I missed out on? There is something which has caused me the pain. Or there is a lot of work that you have done, you're burnt out and you want to take some rest. You want to relax. And you might just leave home and, you might just travel, or you are working, behind the scenes and all that. Yes, this is something. Yeah, thank you. Conference is there. So we are going to be, with this 12th house transit, we are supposed to work on our misses, not the ones that we have gained. So you learn from what you have gained, but you learn from your what you have lost also, remember. So you should work on your expenditure or your speech. You're too much indulgent. Am I too much indulgent? You should ask yourself these questions. What is it that I should do to get better? And also how you can work on your on yourself, because this is the house of moksha also, and Ketu is there. Moksha is the salvation, is the is it's like the the end of your cycle. So that is why 12th house is the house of loss also when we talk about 12th house. So when you are aware of your follies, what is it that I don't have, so you will be working on that now. And this is also the time when you should work on your expenditure part. Don't spend too much on gadgets, or maybe some unwanted expenditure can also happen. Maybe somebody's in the hospital, you have to spend on that, something which you did not expect. It's good for taking a body treatment, a massage, or go to a retreat, isolate yourself for some time. It's an isolation place. So when you're in isolation, you should not get depressed only. You're working on your strengths. This is the time you should work on your strengths and your weaknesses. You should strengthen your strengths, and you should just work on your weaknesses. This is the time. Ketu is there. It detaches you. So eat right, and eat the quality food, on this day especially. Then moon moves into your first house, that is a Saturday and Sunday. In India, I'm talking about is IST. So when moon is in the first house, this is like a new beginning. So now you will be working on how you have to manage the upcoming 27-day cycle of this moon. What should I do? You will be planning everything. There's a lot of workload also, that you have to complete, but this is a good time to connect with your family, purchase vehicle. But Mercury is retrograde, so avoid. Lagnesh is retrograde now. Jupiter is also retrograde. Fourth lord is retrograde. Venus, though, is the karaka for the significator for vehicle. You can purchase because Venus is in dignity. And also, you might just learn some new language, shastras, scriptures, read a book, learn a language if you want to, or something different. And you can also purchase some luxurious items when moon is in the first house. Enjoy some clothes, jewelry, all that happens when moon is in the first house. Also in the 7th house, you wear new clothes, it's said. And also, it's when you have specifically when you have Ketu Dasha, it's a general statement I'm giving you. It is going to be taking you away from the crowd. Ketu says no crowd. It doesn't mean that you're not working, you're not leading a life, but you will be with people, yet you'll be alone. I've seen people don't even comb their hair. They don't even comb their hair when it is Ketu Dasha. Okay. So you must actually work on yourself. It's when moon is, with Ketu, it behaves even more this kind. You become that. So you want to isolate yourself when moon is in with Ketu, and you're in Ketu Dasha. As I said, when you are in the Ketu Dasha, you definitely will have something which will, it's a churning process. If you really want your Venus Dasha to be good, you must make your Ketu Dasha excellent. Use it. It says study. Okay, study. Learn. Connect with people. Donate. Okay, so all these things, are the good results of Ketu if you're keeping yourself clean. And Mercury is turning retrograde, as I said, so you need to keep your tone even, because Mercury is with Mars, Lagnesh is with Mars, so you need to take care of that. And also no underpricing, clamp scope creep, and paperwork precision is required, legal clauses, and read them well. Everything, all the paper, you must read them well. And this is the time for therapy, sleep, when moon is in the 12th house. Take care of your liver, gut this week, and also donate stationery or medicines to the needy or to a hospital. Eye medicine is always a good thing to do. And Buddha mantra, Om Buddhaya Namaha, or Ganesh mantra. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Libra. Okay, for my dear Libras, this week moon is going to be in your 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th houses. 9th house just for the first half of the 10th, when it is going to be in the 9th house, then moves into your 10th house. So when moon is in the 9th house, this is good for visa, teaching, learning, meeting your bosses on this day, and maybe, some kind of presentation is there. You're going to be very confident, in the first half of moon. So try to first half of 10th, try completing your task during that time, at the workplace. If you have to file some papers, if you want to file some documents, sign some documents, you should do it during this time period especially. Okay. And also it is going to be good if you are working on your skill management. You sometimes, what happens, you are lagging behind because you are lacking some skills. So it is good if you can brush up what you really had, you have forgotten, so you just brush it up or join some new thing, some new course. And good for maybe reciting some mantra on this time period. In the morning you can do it. Then moon moves into your 10th house, and 10th house is about your public image. It's a good time period, to connect with your bosses, seniors, also, maybe some VIPs you're going to be meeting. And this is also a good time period for you're making some spontaneous decisions also. And you have lots on your plate, you have back-to-back meetings on this day, so you need to work on that also. Health will improve, and it is because in its own zone. You might just undertake a pilgrimage during this time. You might just meet some guru, mentor on this day also. You're very full of new ideas, so just try to share with your co-workers and discuss it well, and then give it away to the seniors and bosses also. Some government related work will also gain that momentum, and you will be able to do really well in that as well, to complete those things. Then moon moves into your 11th house, and moon is going to be helping you meet those people who are very spiritual. With Ketu energy I'm talking about, we have to blend all the planets also, no? So this is something where you will feel that not everyone is my cup of tea. Some ex relationship might just come back, and now no, not any longer. That is something that you're going to be experiencing. Okay, you don't have to pay me in this, no problem. You have paid, it's okay, thank you so much. I'll answer any which ways. You don't have to spend money on these things. These are this is something which I love doing. This is my passion. And channel goes up, channel goes down, I don't even bother. From past 8 years, if I would have bothered about channel's growth, I would have not been sitting in front of you guys. You know it. So let's do something unconditional also at times, not just numbers and numbers and numbers. So I'll answer Cassandra for you, okay? Don't worry. So what's happening, when Ketu and Moon are together in the 11th house, this is actually good for association. You learn more, you start from scratch and you learn. So maybe you will connect with those people who will guide you to that starting from scratch, the grassroots, and then you're good to go. Some PR clicks, if claims are realistic, back off late nights if you can, during this time, because this might just give you some health issues in the Leo sign when you are too much into entertainment. Ketu says no entertainment, Rahu says only entertainment. So that is something you should actually work on. Thank you so much, Cassandra. I appreciate. Thank you. So just be polite, but be clear on what you really want, and don't just break up abruptly in your relationship. Be careful about your investments and speculative income money. Just park your funds very carefully, judiciously. Take the advice and help of your experts who know about this particular thing, okay? And you can have a little bit of mental peace disturbance when moon moves into your 12th house. Now this is a Saturday, Sunday, this is a weekend, so you need to be careful about your relationship with your family members. Maybe you are working long hours, you're not able to spend time with them, or you're having some issues, some kind of argument happens, and you're just shutting yourself up. Oh, I don't want to be with you people, I want to be in isolation and this and that. So Maria, I'll answer your question towards the end. I'm sorry I missed it. Virgo, okay, I'll answer it. So when you talk about the quiet strategy, when it's the working behind the scenes also, it is about isolation energy. So you might just need to clean up whatever mess has been created in the 27 days. So this is like the last one. Moon is in the 12th house, so it is going to be the time to actually work on the weaknesses or whatever you could not do. Your strengths, you have to strengthen them more. And you maybe, you can go for some retreat, you can isolate yourself for work, maybe there's some presentation that you're working on, but don't spend your money in bad way. Just have timely food and sleep on time. You can be little short tempered and you will lose people unnecessarily, and then again when the cycle begins next week the first house, and then again you will be looking for those people who were supposed to be by your side, and you just because of your short temper you missed out. Just a stupid quarrel you can have. So that is what. So offer white sweets on Fridays, help a colleague, get charity, just raise funds for some program, some kind of program where they raise funds. So take the help of a friend. And also this week is ideal for sharing your knowledge and insights, engage with your audience effectively, and focus on tightening your financial management. Ensure all transactions are clear to avoid misunderstandings, and implement a quiet approach in your plans. Reflect on your goals before making any moves by the end of the week. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. For Scorpio natives, this week Moon is going to be in your 8th, 9th, 10th and 11th houses. See, 8th house transit is not considered to be good. Why? Because you feel very uneasy. You feel that, everything should be done my way, and it doesn't. So you feel a little restless. So it is just going to end after the 10th first half India time. So you can move back if you're as per your country time zone. I'm taking India as my base, so because I was born and brought up here, so you can just simply change, and I'm in India right now, so you can just simply change. Okay. And for you guys, it is going to be the first half, which can be little tough, but you can work on your insurance, your taxes, you can make the payments, or if you want to discuss about your finances, sometimes it so happens that you want to discuss about your inheritance, so you can meet your lawyer. So all these things are good, but you will have some mood swings. You might just feel there is insufficiency in things that you're doing. You're not good enough. You feel you can have bad throat, you can have bad health when Moon is in the 8th house in the beginning of the day, when the weekend is over and you have just started with it. So over the weekend you were unwell and it has dragged up to the first half of the 10th. Latter half you will start feeling better and you will start talking and meeting people. So all that. And also, digestive disorders can happen when Moon is in the 8th house. But then Moon moves into your 9th house. So this is good for learning more. Maybe you will be connecting with your bosses and seniors and discussing something very important. How is, your confidence is good. You're working on your, your skills. You're working on how you can, be good for others and how you can help others. You're definitely with those people who are going to be you'll be connecting with, who will teach you something on this day. It is a good day for learning. So when Moon is with Jupiter, any which ways you are a learner, ever learner. Actually, Jupiter in the 9th house makes you do so. And then Cancer, when Moon is, it is going to be good for teaching, studying, visa work, PR work and publishing. Mercury is going to be also retrograde on the very same day. So you're decisive, investigate, fix, write, rule. Okay, everything that you want to, you can do it. Mercury themes will play out. File your claims, no secrecy with spendings, and use your intensity very kindly. Okay, and help others. Jupiter is there, so help others. Then water trine is also active, so you need to. And then Moon moves into your 10th house and it's conjunct Ketu. Now, on this day, your reputation with seniors is going to be really, you're going to be in the limelight. Though Ketu, whenever is in the 10th house, you don't feel like working. You feel that, oh, I don't want to do this, but I have to do it. So that kind of a feeling comes in when Moon is with Ketu. You're very anxious all the time. There is something or the other which is left, you're not able to complete. So you feel restless because of that. But it is said that when Moon is in the 10th house, all your jobs, all your efforts will succeed and complete. So there can be some help from the government. You'll connect with the VIPs. You will meet because it is the flag, Ketu, there is a flag. So you might just meet some government officials or the very high level officials also on this day. It's good for learning more shastras, mantras, or maybe some scriptures you can read, and you're going to be very full of ideas, and you're going to be discussing those ideas with your seniors and bosses, and at the home front also you're going to be actually appreciated on this day, especially that is from the 12th evening till the 14th. It's a good time period for you guys. Okay, you can take a pilgrimage, or you want to visit a religious place on this day, you can do that as well. And also health will improve with Moon in the 10th house. You do feel good, and reputation improves. Keep proof ready. No show off buys on this day, especially Sunday and Monday is the time when Moon is going to be over the weekend in your 11th house. 11th house is good for connecting with your friends and the circle that you move around in. You might just connect with your relatives, your investors and networks and committees. These might just amplify also, and it will strengthen your presence. They will appreciate your presence also when Moon is in your Virgo sign in the 11th house. You're going to be very meticulous about whatever what you want to do. Maybe you're going to be very innovative on this day. You just bring your friends home and you're just doing some kind of project, and you're successful in that. So that is this. But you're very detail oriented, with your work, with your friends, that okay, I want to do this, but I want to do it something very with the perfection. So you're a perfectionist with your circle that you move around in. Okay, and Mercury is turning retrograde, as I said. So this is the time when you can donate something in greens or in reds. You can donate, and you can also recite Hanuman Chalisa, or you can simply just help a sibling of yours or some kids. You can donate some stationery items who are underprivileged. Now I hope this is done. Scorpio, one more, Cassandra only has asked. I'm Scorpio rising, going through Mercury Dasha, okay, and Sun Antardasha, got it? And going through legal custody battle. My Sun is exalted in the 6th house, all right, and with Mercury, yes. And Mars, Moon, Venus in the 4th house, Saturn in the 3rd, Jupiter in the 8th. See, first of all, you are in the Dasha of Mercury. Mercury Dasha is not a very good Dasha, because Mercury and Mars are not friends. I don't want to discourage you, but you must stick to the basics. When you know that if Mercury is retrograde or is combust in your chart, this Mercury will give good results. It is Sun Dasha. Sun is exalted. 10th Lord is exalted, which is good for your work. It is good for everything else. But it is going to be giving you some trouble in the legal battles, because it is in the 6th house. And that too with the 8th Lord Mercury. Not to forget that. So when Mercury Dasha and Sun Antardasha is going on, it is really very difficult for the success. I know you will say that Sun is exalted, I must get the custody and I must win the legal battle, but you must understand, sorry to say, it is conjunct the 8th Lord. But if it is conjunct Mercury closely, if it is in the tight degrees, definitely you're going to win the battle. Okay, then you're going to win the battle. The rest of the placements will not matter right now, because we are discussing only the Dasha. So let's stick to the Dasha placements. If there is a Saturn is in the 4th house. Oh, Saturn is also looking here. Yes, we must see that also. Mars, Moon, Venus in the 4th, Saturn in the 3rd. Saturn is not looking at this zone, no? So thankfully that's a big time saving grace. But with Venus and Moon and Mars in your 4th house, Venus is going to turn retrograde also very soon. It is at maybe 29 degrees or so. Your Venus is the Atmakaraka, I'm sure. Cassandra. Anyhow, so what I can say is, because Saturn is in the third and Jupiter is also in the eighth house, Jupiter is looking at your fourth house, so it is actually giving you that peace and relief also, not to worry. But do remember, when there is a lot of affliction on the eighth lord in the sixth, it's a Viparit Rajoga. So it will be like you have to change the lawyer, you have to go through a lot of turmoil, and then the success comes in. Okay, that is how it works. But if Mercury is weak, then it is definitely good for you. Okay, so check yourself also what exactly is the placement like, because this is half information for me, but I tried my best. Okay, and also one more thing, right now Saturn is transiting over Saturn is transiting your fifth house, being the ruler of your third and the fourth. Okay, yeah, anyhow, we'll see. Coming to the next one, that is Sagittarius. I hope I responded to your query in my capacity I could. All right, for Sagittarius natives, Sagittarius moon is going to be in your 7th house, 8th house, 9th house, and lastly the 10th. In your 7th house, the first half of the 10th. Okay, you're welcome. So first half of the 10th, it's going to be in your see, 7th house transit is good for relationship. Your partner can be very emotional during this time period. Also, if you have to make some kind of clientele, you want to pick and choose any kind of business this day, you can do it. But Mercury is turning retrograde, the lord of the 7th, and that too in the 12th house of yours. So you need to work on your relationships, you have to work on your partnership business, client building. You need to really put extra effort here. 7th house is good for getting success from different sources. You might just travel, you might just connect with new people during this time, you might just build through the old contacts also, because Mercury is in the 12th house. So you can have multiple sources of income also. You might just make money through communication. So this is something where your sweet speech will help. Not that you will be bitter and you want to be dominating and get the results. That is not possible. You might just gain through the government also. Relatives will help you on this day. You might just purchase new jewelry, clothes, or you wear something new on this day, and you will get the support from your partner, and you will eat delicious food. Maybe you'll be taking your partner out for dinner or something, or you will meet a potential partner also on this time period. But do remember, whenever you meet someone during the Mercury retrograde, generally I've seen, not with everyone, but generally it is whatever you start during Mercury retrograde, you have to restart, or you regret. Or maybe if it's a job, you might just join the job during Mercury retrograde, but there will be some paperwork which is, which has a clause or something which is hidden or something which is missing. So you need to really rework on something like these. You will be getting into that mode of reviewing. So if you don't review, then it is going to be a little complicated. But I have seen people have also, resigned after Mercury gets direct, or they are asked to leave. Most of the times it so happens that you go through something like redoing. So it could be anything, but related to for you, related to 12th house, maybe traveling, you have to, again, itinerary shift is happening, you have to redo your bookings, etc. Then with your colleagues, you can have some kind of argument. With your partner, you can have. So all these things happen when moon is in the Gemini sign also, which is ruled by Mercury. Then Moon moves into your 8th house. 8th house, Jupiter is also turning retrograde. It has already, when Moon moves into it. So it is going to be from the 10th, no, it is going to happen on the 11th, sorry. So 10th latter half to the 12th evening, Moon is going to be in your 8th house. Now 8th house transit is not considered to be that good. It's a Chandra Ashtama. So you have some problem related to your stomach, digestion, cough, health issue. There can be some litigation you will get entrapped in. Thankfully Jupiter is there, but still Lagnesh, no, it is in the 8th house, so it can give some health issues also. You might just spend a lot of money on purchases of conveyance, property, etc., and then you will regret why I spent such an amount. With Jupiter also turning retrograde, with Moon also in the 8th house, you can have some rough attitude towards others. You can go against your own will for doing something. No, I should not do it, but your gut is saying don't do it. Your intuition is saying don't do it, but you land up into doing it. So that is something you might just regret. So you need to work on all these things. And you can work on your paperwork, reimbursements, that is good. Loans, if you apply for, you can get. If you have already applied, I would not suggest ever in Mercury retrogradation to do the paperwork. But yeah, you're going to be working on all these things. Maybe it has already started, so now you're going to be following it up. For following up, it's good. Chandra Ashtama gives you mood swings also. You might just be having some kind of irritability at the home front. It's better that you rely on those people you trust. This is the time when you can be suspicious also. And mediation works better than confrontation. I would suggest don't make any kind of legal, don't initiate at least any kind of legal battle. Okay. And then Moon moves into your 9th house and the Ketu is waiting there. 9th house transit is good otherwise. It is very good for you for learning new scriptures, learning new texts or Sanskrit texts or anything that you like reading. You can do that. And it's good for travels also. It's good for connecting with your guru, mentor, teacher as well. It's like going to give you that confidence also, that okay, I have to do this, something which pleasure trips or something which is going to be on the religious bent of mind also is possible. So travel, legal, revise your drafts, book with buffers. Don't get into the risk zone, investment wise. Don't do that. With the Moon in the 9th house conjunct Ketu, it can give you some anxiety. You might just travel. There is some back and forth in the itinerary. So all that you have to work on. Also, there is a possibility of connecting with someone from the past, maybe your guru, some elderly people, maybe your father is unwell and you're going to be looking after him on this day also. That can also be there, God forbid. But yeah, 10th latter half, 12th evening to the 14th, you might just be connecting with your family also. Okay. You can be a little uneasy because of that. Somebody is not well, so you are catering to. Saturday, Sunday, that is the weekend. Moon is going to be in your 10th house, Virgo sign. So this is good for, now some people work, some people are at home. They're working from home also on weekends, these days I've seen. So what happens, you are not able to cater to the demands of your bosses and seniors on this day. Maybe you have some other commitments. Saturn is there in your 4th house and you are supposed to work and you feel that, oh, I need a break. So that kind of a feeling will be there. But yes, you will be able to complete the task that is there in, which has been assigned to you. They will definitely appreciate you. Your seniors, bosses will appreciate you. You might just meet some very influential person on this day. Maybe over the weekend, you meet someone you never thought of meeting and you meet, and that is a surprise package for you. So that kind of a thing. And also it'll be giving you a lot of ideas over the weekend. Maybe you're relaxed and you're getting ideas how I can complete the task, how I can initiate a new project, something like that. So you are going to be really, your mind is working. Even if you are at home, your mind is working, and you want to just plan your upcoming week also on this day, that okay, I have to do this, I have to do that. All those things are going on. You can definitely with Mercury retrogression, I would suggest not to go in for major changes, and any kind of proposal that you're getting, marriage proposal, job proposal. See, I always say beggars can't be choosers. Sorry to say this one here, but if you are jobless and you are getting a job, how can you decline? If you are getting into a relationship and you have your 40 years of your age or 50 years of age, how can you say no? So you're getting a good partner, good relationship, go ahead. It depends on the age factor and the circumstances also. If Mercury is retrograde, doesn't matter, 10th house, 7th house retrogression, you might just join a new job assignment during this time period. It could be the total turnaround. It can bring about that kind of turnaround in your life. It can. So Mercury retrogression is really, really very powerful, phenomena. And Jupiter is also turning retrograde, so it is good for you because Lagnesh is going to be coming backwards and is inching towards the Gemini sign also. So it is good for you for relationship triggers, and good if you can do the Guru remedy, if you can recite Om Gurave Namaha on Thursdays 108 times. Also, you can do the daan to your guru. You can just do a priest. You can give some split dal, or the chana dal, as we say, the chickpeas. And you can also donate turmeric, yellow clothes. You can also give kesar, which is the saffron. You can touch the feet of the priest, and you can donate it. Okay, so all those things do help, and yeah. Okay. A Sagittarius. Ines. Okay. Man flirting with, but I want to close karmic relation to turn to don't karmatic. I am not able to get the question. See, somebody is flirting with you. It's so you need to be aware of it. If at all you feel that somebody is not right for you, that everybody knows. And as it is, Jupiter is turning retrograde, it is inching towards your 7th house. The triggers would be such that you will come across someone, and Rahu will be in trine, so that relationship is not going to be lasting. Okay, so you have to be watchful when Jupiter turns retrograde. It is going to be in forming in a way Guru Chandala yoga. So one has to be very careful in relationship when Jupiter is retrograde, I would suggest. Okay, I don't have Mercury retrograde in my natal chart, but whenever Mercury retrograde, maybe it is combust, or it is in a enemy sign, or is aspected by Rahu. Maybe when you have to go through thing, you have to revise, you have to write, publish, you have to go through it again and again. That means your Mercury is weak, is afflicted, or is combust, or is in an enemy sign. So you need to check yourself. If you are taking too much time on writing, speaking and all that, you have to check yourself. Lakshmi, which ascendant you are, so I have to check that way now, and that will be really a very vague answer. See, when you ask these questions, which are very important, so you should not depend on only the transits. These are only, event indications, not creators. So creators would be only when you have a basic promise in your chart of that particular event to happen. So it will happen if you have a job promise and the dasha is there. So definitely you will get it. If the transit is also towards the end, good for you. That will deliver. Okay. So Mercury is combust. That is why. Bhumika. That is why. I told you. Okay. So it is aspected also by some planet. That is why. A malefic. So for Capricorn natives, Moon is going to be in your 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th houses this week. Okay. 6th house, the first half of the 10th, and then moves to your 7th. So when Moon is in your 6th house, okay, I think I just forgot to give the overview. never mind. So it is about your focus is on health, how you can just be more into fitness, etc., how you can form a routine, your teams, you're working with your co-workers, you're just taking their help and completing the tasks in the first half, you're connecting with them, discussing the projects, or you're too much into fitness, you're eating, no, I will eat this little only. Okay, so that is something you will be able to judge only by seeing how the day starts. So you will decide the routines. Oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. Only those things you will be focused on. Then moon moves into your 7th house, alliances. Focus is on building strong connections in your teams, enhancing collaborations, and support throughout the week you will get also. When moon is in your 7th house, it is said that it will give you happiness and pleasure from different sources. You might just travel, you might eat right food or delicious foods, you might just take your partner out for dinner, or you will be connecting with some VIPs also. Someone who's very important. You will gain from the network, or you will gain from the government also. Okay. And also it is good, if you are working on the roles and the committee roles that you have, you're working on that. And also it is about the permissions, that access that you require. At times what happens, you need to connect with those people who will guide you through the process. So this is the time, this is the week, I would say, that you can do it. Avoid tight leverage, steady bill wins, and be present in whatever you do, because Mercury is in your 11th house retrograde. So answer messages promptly, don't delay. It could lead to some issues otherwise. Okay, then Wednesday night, as per India time, till Saturday dawn, moon is going to be in the Leo sign. Okay, in the Leo sign means it's the 8th house. Loans, taxes, settlements, phase your payments, and take good care of your health also. Be cautious with financial agreements. On Thursday and Friday, ensure clarity to avoid misunderstandings, because it's the 8th house energy which is playing out. 8th house is also not a good transit. Why? Because Ketu is already there. So you will have some fear, some fear is always there. Something which is not visible, something which is not known, you're all the time with that. It is good for the astrologers, it's good for seeking astrology also. But at the same time, this is when moon is with Ketu, you will have unnecessary insecurities, unnecessary fears. Some theft happens, some litigation happens, something happens that creates, or maybe some health issue comes up. So something which you did not even plan happens. So that is something you need to be prepared. Some mood swings happen, or maybe people you were depending on, they're not coming to your rescue, they're not helping you. And also it is about your digestive troubles happen when moon is with Ketu in the 8th house. So you need to take care of your health also. I have in the beginning told you about Kal Bhairava Jayanti. Please do hear the initial summary part. It's very important, where you will know the negative energies can be eradicated on this day. It's a very powerful day. So if anybody has done something negative on you, or is eyeing on you, or something that people I keep hearing any kind of negative forces or energies that you are experiencing, or hurdles, so Kal Bhairav Jayanti is a very, very powerful day. Okay, so on the Drik Panchang, just refer to the Drik Panchang. It's written there what you should be doing, where you should perform, how you should perform the rituals. Fasting is definitely detox also, so you can do that. And moon is going to be in your 9th house. That is when also when moon is in the 8th house on the 12th evening till the 14th. So you need to take care of your skin, hydration. eat right and on time meals. Also avoid harsh products, using harsh products on your body. Then moon is on the Saturday and the Sunday weekend, it's going to be in your ninth house. Ninth house transit is good for learning more. And yeah, no problem, you can just go through the beginning, Ashwini, it's okay. I'm here to tell you only, it's okay, don't apologize. So Saturday, Sunday, you can work on your visa, on your training program, certification program, Sanskrit texts, scriptures. Maybe you will visit a Vishnu temple on this day. And we do have Uttapana Ekadashi also, by the way, Ashwini, I must tell you. Okay, that's also very powerful day, so you can hear that also. So don't book non-refundable tickets on this day if you're booking. And as it is, your itinerary might go back and forth because Mercury is also retrograde. So be careful about it. If you can just light on Saturday's Til Deepam, put some sesame oil, black sesame oil, or any kind of sesame oil you get, and light a diya, candle, tea light, whatever you have, whatever you can, in the west direction, and have sattvic foods, just have light meals, so that will be good for you only. Okay, so plan skill building sessions on Sunday to foster growth and knowledge within your team and team dynamics. You should actually learn more. That is what I always say. And certification programs, keep doing that. Everybody should do it if you are in that age group where you are going to be learning. Yeah, so if you are in working, you are working and you're not enhancing your skills. If you're in that age group where you've just started to work, so obviously youth knows their what they want. I'm really surprised when they seek my advice. I say, you already know it, but yeah, they do need that advice at times, so I'm there. So yeah, so you can just go back, start the video from the beginning. You will get all the details there about what are the festivals, what exactly is the global impact, what is the mundane impact of the week ahead. So plan everything well. There's a presentation, you can just get everything over there. Okay, all the information is there. Coming to the next one, so Til Deepam, I told you, you can do it. Coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. For Aquarius natives, this week moon is going to be in your, one sec. Okay, moon is going to be in your 6th house, 7th house, 8th house and 9th house. Now 6th house, it is going to be only on the 10th first house. Now 6th house transit is very beneficial. You will plan, okay, I have to do this, the routine in the first half. You reached office, or even if you're not at work, you're working on your fitness, on your routine. I have to do this. You're planning what the upcoming week is going to be. So you're planning on Monday, right? When you start working, somebody or the other in your family will be working, right? So that is why Saturday, Sunday weekend, you are just relaxing with your family, and now you are planning, okay, I have to go, I have to do this, I have to plan my meetings, everything you are working on. And this is good timing for, maybe filing your litigation also. It is good for filing a visa application or a job application. So first half, you are going to be focusing more on that. And also, it is good for creativity. Oh, oops. Sorry. You know what? Mistake. 5th house. So it is good for children, creativity, not the routine that comes in the latter half. Now, I take back my predictions. Because the horoscope had changed and I was thinking, what happened suddenly? So moon is going to be in your 5th house. So this is like first half, it is going to be good for connecting with your partner, discussing certain things, very important things. Maybe at the workplace, your bosses and seniors have given you some assignment. Okay, I have to do this now. That you will be planning after the 1 p.m. India time. So but you, in the first half, there are meetings and you're working on your tasks and you're discussing everything. If you're at home, you're discussing your kids, you're discussing your projects with the children's project, or if you're maybe planning your routine, what exactly you have to make today, what you have to cook today, all that happens in the first half of Monday. Then creativity, maybe you're just painting on that day, you're not going anywhere and you're painting or you're singing or you're dancing. So that is what is the fifth house energy. But it can also create some kind of confusion, so be careful and be watchful of that. It could be with someone or because of somebody that you can have some kind of confused state of mind. I'm so sorry I missed out your question. I will take it up, Capricorn natives. Okay, I'll take up your question after this reading gets over. Pisces reading I'll take up. So the thing is that you can have some time that you have to devote to the children. Maybe they're not well or something, or you yourself are you have conceived and you're pregnant, so you have to take care of yourself. Okay. Student natives also will be really working on their skills and projects during this time. Then on the 10th letter half, first of all, Mercury is also going to be stationary retrograde. Jupiter next day is going to be getting retrograde. So 10th letter half to 12th evening, Moon is going to be in your 6th house and it's going to be crossing the Gandanta also. So when Moon is here, you are going to be more focused on service, processes, teamwork, hard work, but it is also good for improvement. It is good for improving on the other spheres of life like health, studies, education, competition, legal matters, loans, debts, or filing of papers, etc. You're just working on everything and you are an achiever. Rather, it is good for licensing also. So you might just be working through these things and you will plan your budget. You will be also, paying your subscriptions, payments day also, letter half, 10th letter half onwards. So this is good for encouraging, don't micromanage things. And then, it is sometimes you need to take things easy also. You're going to be very, that perfectionist you should not be in that mode and self-critical mode also. Then Moon moves into your 7th house. That is on the Wednesday night till the Saturday dawn, in the 7th house, Leo sign. Okay. Now, it is going to be conjunct Ketu here. So this might just bring about some issues in relationship. You might just be very jittery, or you are demanding, and the partner is not that that kind who's willing. So you can have some issues here with in your relationships. You're not able to negotiate well in your business. Don't litigate during this day. It's not that favorable, and it is definitely good for eating right kind of food, working on your current project, or travels. As a matter of fact, you might just eat delicious food on this day, or you're in isolation and you're cooking, maybe you want to cook. Also there is of course, if you are at work, it's not just for working people only I'm making this video, so if you are a non-working person, so this might be the time when you are going to be cooking, you're going to be wearing new clothes and going for some entertainment with your friends. Not many friends, but maybe one or two very close friends you might just get together and go, or maybe just one. So this is that kind of a day. And also good for connecting with the seniors, bosses, relatives, and also government officials. Some stuck up energy, is going to get that momentum also. There will be help through your partner on this day. Lastly, it's a weekend when Moon moves into your 8th house. Now, you need to have your peace. You need to maintain your cool, because it's a Chandrashtama. You can be very restless, you can be very uneasy, there can be some misbehavior from your people, and that can lead to some complication in the relationship. It can bring about some argument. You can be self-critical, you can be very, very perfectionist and very, routine oriented. You are a perfectionist with the 8th house in the paperwork and all when you have Virgo sign. But at the same time, don't change prices mid-call. When you have fixed it, fix it. You can maybe, work on your debts, claims, inheritance, keep copies and escalate gently. Sometimes what happens, oh, you people, there's a call, you're talking to a customer care executive and you're talking all crap. You need to calm down. That person, you have not mortgaged that person. So when you are, just keep your, be gentle. If you have a complaint, suppose you have missed your flight, you need to discuss that. So you can just be very calm. You can talk coolly, and then, yes, if it is not, then you can escalate. But don't start with a high pitch when you are talking to someone. You have not mortgaged anyone. Okay, people come before than your anything else. Okay, don't crush people. That's something everybody should learn. So this can be the time when you will be working on your public facing, how you can do better in the limelight, because Sun is also going to be in your 10th house by the end of the week. So it's good that way, but yeah, you take care of your meals, diet, don't overeat, and also digestive system. Okay, take care of your digestive system and avoid any kind of critical situation. Then Mercury is turning retrograde. It's not done here, so we'll just take it forward. Yeah, Mercury is retrograde, Jupiter is retrograde also during this week, and we do have Kal Bhairav Jayanti, Utpanna Ekadashi. So all these you must hear in the beginning part. You will get all the clarity that is required. And Rahu is over your first house. You might just become little more self-centric, and there's no harm. You have been doing and now you want to take some rest and you want to relax, so it's no harm in doing so. So just take good care of your health any which ways, because you have a Jupiter which is turning retrograde also in the 6th house to the demotion. It's going to be in your 5th, but it's good for you actually. It's good in a way, because it's good for investments, good for children, good for creativity. Focus on organizing your tasks and establishing clear guidelines, and improve efficiency and productivity this week. And also approach discussions with the not for far off, but with the clients. You should have that mindset, clear mindset. What do you really want? Okay, so have good discussions this week, and ensure that all parties feel valued and understood before negotiations. Okay, this is what is for the Capricorn natives. Let's move on to the last sign, and then I'll take up the questions which I've missed. Pisces. Oops, sorry. All right. For Pisces natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th houses. 4th, it's going to be just for the first half on the 9th, on the 10th, and then it is going to be in the from 10th latter half till the 12th evening, it's going to be in your 5th, and from 12th evening to the 14th is going to be in the Leo in the 6th house, and lastly over the weekend 15th, 16th it's going to be in the 7th house. So when Moon is going to be in your 4th house, this is like your homey. You're maybe doing some repair work, you're delayed for work, you're a little jittery also, you're a little restless also. When Moon is in the 4th house, it's not considered to be that good a transit, because you are not at peace, because Moon is restless kinds, and in the 4th house it makes you even more. So there can be some reason, maybe because of your communication with your family members you had a tiff, or there is a workman who's not doing the job, the repair work is not happening on time, so you can have some issues there as well with them. Take care of your stomach region. You can have some digestive troubles on this day, on the first half, and you're late for your work also. And it might just bring about some complications with your relationship also, because this is 12th from your 5th. So maybe your child has taken an off, or maybe is going late to the school also because of the health issue. 10th latter half till the 12th evening, it's going to be your 5th house transit. So 5th house brings about some issues in the relationship. You can be very creative and children oriented during this time, but at the same time you're not spending more time in learning. You need to learn proof reading. You need to redo it. Also, it's good for research work, for teaching, visa, all these, or documentation work, if you want to. So you can just work on that, but do not get into it. Why? Because it is just the documentation process you can do. Don't file it because Mercury is retrograde. I never say that to go ahead when Mercury is retrograde. It's not right. It's not possible that you will get what you are looking at. And also focus on small repairs around the home during the first day, on the 10th, and then prioritize spending quality with your loved ones, and rather than financial investments only. Then moon is going to be with Ketu in your 6th house. That's happening on the 12th evening till the 14th. And that's when you should be focused on your health. Attend to health checks and administrative tasks between Thursday and Friday for smoother transactions and routines. 6th house transit is that way good for formulating anything, any routine jobs or something. Overall improvement is seen, in the areas where you have not been able to till now. So practical buys, avoid emotional spends, celebrate time, not expensive gifts, and also health process check, hospital, insurance, you might just get connected to. Also close your small dues that you are already not linked to, and clean up your device, back up your device, and don't overload yourself with work. And lastly, it is going to be in your 7th house, so it is about pacts, mediations. Sign what is crystal clear. Whatever is crystal clear, sign only that after reading and learning, after reading the documents really well. 7th house is also about pleasures from different sources, it said. So maybe you're traveling, maybe you're wearing new clothes on this day. Even if you're not traveling, you're at home, you might just connect with the VIPs, and there can be that you are going to be buying something on this day. As it is, we have a Virgo sign here, so your partner is very meticulous, partner is very, very goal oriented, okay, and very critical also. So somebody is not too happy at times with these kind of people, with the Virgo people, because they are too much into the meticulous tasks. So that is why they expect that also. So they can be pretty critical also with others. So that's what. Mercury is turning retrograde, and so is Jupiter. So Jupiter is your ascendant law turning retrograde. So this might just bring about some issues in your health. It can be about your property matters, which you have purchased already when Jupiter was in Gemini. Now you have to redo the whole paperwork, or there is something which is missing about the property. You want to sell the property, you can sell it only when Jupiter comes back to your 4th house. That is happening after 5th of December. You might not be given that good price that you're asking for, and if you get nothing like it, because Rahu is also there, so you might get a good price, but there is some documentation issue which you can have for Pisces natives. 4th house, Mercury is Lord of the 4th, turning retrograde also. So at least till the 29th or the first week of December you should wait for, okay, to file or sign any kind of papers. Okay, this is what. And the best is you can water any kind of plant or tree during this week, any day, but Thursday is the day. And you can also meet the priest or your guru on Thursday this week, because Jupiter is also turning retrograde. So you meet those kind of people who you have met already from a long time. So let us see what are the question, and let me write it over here, Q&A. Okay, so that you can ask now. Okay, so coming to the question, somebody had asked for Mercury combust. This one I've answered. I think it was a Virgo's question that I missed out on. I'm so sorry. Let me try reading the chat. Sindhu class, yes. Okay. One sec. Aquarius. Okay, he or she is asking. I think, yeah. Aquarius Lagna, Sun plus Mercury in the Lagna, exalted Venus in the 2nd, yeah. Mars in the 4th, okay. And retro exalted Jupiter plus Ketu in the 6th house, okay. Moon in the 7th in Leo. Saturn plus Rahu in the 12th. Rahu Mahadasha since Jan 2025. When can I expect an MNC job? See, you must understand that you are in the Dasha of Rahu. And Rahu right now is transiting your first house. So this is a very conducive phase to find a job, and that too overseas, because it is also in the 12th house. You have a 12th house Rahu with Saturn. So overseas, definitely overseas journeys, or maybe some MNC job. And Saturn, let Saturn turn direct, you will get it. Post 28th of November onwards is the time which is starting. Okay. Then we have West Texas Taurus, Taurus Rohini Moon. Okay. And Ascendant. Okay. Leo Moon. Okay. 1 second. Virgo Ascendant. This was the question I missed out on. Okay, Virgo Ascendant, looking for a job for more than a year and currently working. See, Virgo was afflicted from a long time because before to this there was this we had this there was some affliction. Okay, Rahu Ketu, because Ketu was in your first house and then Ketu is in your 12th, and also Saturn is in the Kendra. So the problem is till the time when Saturn is retrograde. So once Saturn turns direct, things will start moving in the right kind of direction. Okay, you will get a job, permanent, stable job. See, I wish I could help you with this. You can seek an advice from an astrologer of your choice, or you can pay me later and you can just drop an email to my team, and maybe I will send a write-up. Okay, I have to look into the chart. And I'm so sorry about that you don't have a job. Yeah. I am also Leo Ascendant and Moon, looking for a foreign job. I swear I'm going crazy. I had a few interviews. Will be hearing from them this week, ma'am. Will I be hearing? Okay. See, job related issues are many, but if you have the dasha mainly, it's not about the transit. How is your sun's position, first of all? How is your Venus's position, your 10th lord? How is your Shani's position in the chart? And also, what is the condition of the dasha lord? Suppose you are in the dasha of Saturn and Saturn is in the 8th house only. So it can bring about some issues at the workplace or lack of job. Okay. So that is one thing. And foreign land, if you want to go, you have to check the condition of your moon also, your Mars also. So foreign land, yeah, this is a very strong, powerful yoga which is forming for foreign land now. Okay, till the next year, June especially. Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah, thank you. Leo, how will the health? Aditya, okay. Leo, how will be the health this week? 1 sec. Oh, I was on Leo only, sorry. See, this week Moon is going to be in your 11th, 12th, 1st and 2nd house. So health is good, especially when Moon is in your first house. Health will be getting better and better. Okay, so that is happening from 12th evening. You will start feeling 13th rather, you will start feeling better. Okay. Thank you, Samitra ji. Thank you. Okay, Virgo, Neha. Saturn and Ketu in the 7th house. Let me just change the chart. Okay. Neha is asking Virgo, Saturn and Ketu in the 7th house, Moon and Mercury in D9. Is any reconciliation? See, 7th house, you have a Saturn and Ketu. What is the dasha? But what is the dasha? I want to know. Moon and Mercury in the D9 chart. Don't jump to the D9 chart. First, you have to analyze your D1 chart completely. No, then of course we have to see the D9 chart. But reconciliation is only when we have to see Saturn's condition. Saturn, when it turns direct, maybe there's a chance of reconciliation. Because July, you're saying, no, that is why. I think all done. Virgo Mahina, yeah, you'll be fine. Don't worry. Everybody is going to sail through whatever we are going through. We all are going through this We all are going through the same situation. Don't worry. Maria, okay, I missed out on Virgo's question. Maria said, when financial situation will get better for Virgo? See, financial situation will get better depending on your Venus's condition in your natal chart and Moon's condition in your natal chart, and the dasha forming a connection with these two, and the 5th house and the 9th lord. That is, you need to have a good Venus specifically for Virgo. If your Venus is strong, you definitely will have good chunk of money, and if you are in the dasha of Venus is well placed, things are going to get better only for you. But do remember, for as per the transit positions, Jupiter transit into the 11th house is definitely going to enhance your wealth, so don't worry about it. And Venus is also in your 2nd house, so it is again very good. As I said, grahas are in dignity. So if you have it in your natal chart, if you have the dasha or conducive dasha, you will have the Dhani Yoga any which way is working. Okay. Okay, I think last question. Okay. I'm not going to be taking up the birth details. Last question, when can I move back to India? I'm trying to work hard. Trying hard to move from Germany to India because I have single parent, but Pisces ascendant. Okay, I'll see. No, that is not possible to answer with the transits. No. How to tell you? You know what? If you ask these kind of specific questions, it becomes very difficult. Pisces ascendant people, you have a Rahu in your 12th house. So it's okay, I'll tell you, it is little difficult right now. Once Rahu leaves the zone next year, only then it is possible. Saturn is also retrograde. Jupiter is also retrograde. Okay. If you are planning to come back this year, so it can start, the yoga starts from 5th of December, Uday, okay, to come back. Okay, and you will be able to make it before June next year, I think. Okay. I think we are done with the questions. Sagittarius, my Rahu Dasha is going on. I'm Sagittarius, Karvi, Moon and Capricorn ascendant. I'm Sagittarius, Moon, Capricorn ascendant. Okay. See, Capricorn natives will feel better once Saturn turns direct, first of all, I must tell you. And in case you have Rahu Dasha going on, Rahu is transiting your 2nd house, so it is giving you issues in your finances, you know. It does give issues in the finances. And once Jupiter gets back to your 6th house, will tame the Rahu energy and things will get better for you. Okay. That's what I can say. Rahu Dasha is going on. Where is Rahu? That's the main thing, no? We don't give the full information, not the whole information, and we expect the answers. And when we don't get the answers, then we start cursing and trolling the astrologer. Oh, she doesn't know anything. She's losing, subscribers, and her channel is going down. This, that, blah, blah, blah. You must understand that there is the basic concept that we have to follow in astrology. If we can't follow the basics, we cannot ever make predictions. And there are such biggies who are not able to make predictions, and people have taken readings from them and have come to me. I'm not joking. I'm very serious on this, that this is a serious subject. And for me, it's passion. It's not just for money that I'm doing it. I have too many clients to handle Vastu clients. So I'm not doing it for astrological readings. This is my passion, and I want to help the community the right way. Because if you don't get the right kind of answers, how will you, have faith in this subject? So for that, we must actually work together, and we must help this astrological community grow, and the right kind of astrology, the Vedic system of astrology to grow in a better way, in a bigger way, not just in a superficial manner and making predictions. Don't do that, don't do this, don't do this. This is not astrology. Whatever is happening, if you have 1 million subscribers and you're not doing right things, what's the point? And I don't care about the numbers, never. Thank you so much, everyone, though. I'm just going on talking now. So I think we can put an end. Thank you so much. And yes, it has grown. Lunatic Vidya, she's always supportive. So sweet of her. and she's also going to be taking part in the Maharishi Parashara conference. I must request you that please book fast. Even if you don't take my name, it's fine. Just book for the kind of astrologers who are the lineup is brilliant. You will not regret if you book for the Maharishi Parashara conference. You will get the actual treasures of astrology. You will learn so much. So book enroll yourself. And Lunar Mystic Vidya is also there. I'm also going to be there. Pandit Sanjay Rath is there. PVR Narasimha Rao is there. So many big names are there. I'm just a small one. So you can just book for yourself. And there are just, I think, for 2 more days that we have the discounts. If you want to really take the discount, you should book now. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and stay blessed, everyone. Have a great week ahead. Om Tat Sat.